For the second year in a row, we have clinched the La Liga title. We unfortunately couldn't win the Spanish Cup, but surely if we win the Champions League, that'll make up for it. I'm really not over that Copa del Rey final though. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 27th episode of the FM21 Real Madrid Save, where today we are facing Bayer Leverkusen in the first and second leg of the semi-final of the Champions League. If you guys are enjoying the series so far and you're excited for this episode, please make sure that you do smash that like button. Can we have 8 likes today? And also, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. But since last time, there has been some pretty impressive stuff going on, including winning the league. We have got some great results since last time. Unfortunately, that cup final, it's honestly, I go to sleep and all I can think about is it's haunting. I don't know how it's happened, but it happened. But we bounced back with 2 wins in a row against some decent sides, including Atletico Madrid, who we beat in the Madrid derby, and then, of course, Real Betis, a 2-1 away from home win, so don't mind that at all. So we are coming into this away from home first leg on good form. However, we can't really show too much disrespect to this side, although they are definitely the weakest side on paper in the division so far. They're coming 4th in the Bundesliga, but they're not too far away from 3rd place Borussia Mönchengladbach. And we did only beat them 2-0 earlier in the year in the Super Cup, so they're definitely not going to be the easiest opponents ever. I, however, would be very upset if we didn't win it, and I'm going to quickly edit the squad because in true Raxel FM fashion I have not done that, so we're going to see who we're playing with. Now, this is the squad that we're going with for this game. We've got Núñez, we've got Odegaard, we've got Depay, Dybala, Bentancur, Casemiro, Fabinho, Militao, Bastoni, and Marcelo, and of course Courtois in between the sticks. Unfortunately, we don't have Valverde or Zaniolo at the moment, out through injury. But aside from that, we basically have our best possible 11. Mendy's just taking a rest because he doesn't get a lot of them, as obviously he's our best left back by quite some margin. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the side that we are facing today. I imagine they're going to have their best 11 out there. So we'll be able to see the best version of Bayer Leverkusen, especially at home today. They've got Bayer on the left-hand side, Reece James in there. It's not Reece James, it's Daniel James, sorry. And a couple of other players you definitely will recognise, but no one who I would consider to be one of the best players in Football Manager this year. So we should be coming away with a win here. But should, and actually doing it, is 2 very different things, as we learnt just the other day. I'm going to bring up the Spanish Cup final about 10 times at least in this game. I think I've brought it up 4 times in this video already, so expect a couple more mentions of it. Ben did a swing in the first ball, and this is what happens when you show disrespect. They have scored after 9 minutes, and it's Daniel James. I was not expecting that to start us off. I thought positive mentality, the squad that we have, no way we're conceding any goals. But early on, they've come away with 1 chance and scored 1 goal. It's a fine ball in by Bender. And unfortunately for us, James is there to pounce and get it. But it's not to worry. We're going to get some more opportunities, even though we have only had 1 shot. I'm thinking to demand more is the way to go. 15 minutes to go in the first half, and we're certainly not playing well. So I think I'm going to move it down to a balanced mentality to try and show a wee bit more respect. And we actually are being dominated on possession. So there's something to certainly keep an eye on. And they have a corner now. We've cleared it out. I think this is still their opportunity as James takes it wide. But we do collect it. And now surely we can counterattack. Memphis Depay has got the pace to get past all those. Okay, it's kind of slowed down. And not entirely sure why. I think he's got more pace than Bender, but no, I was going to say we're going to go with it. I'm not keen to go with it. He's lucky he's redeemed himself there with a good interception. Bentancur back into Memphis Depay. This time he has pace Bender. Slowed down once again, but this time it's worked, and Bentancur can't finish that one after a brilliant pass through to him from Depay. And going into halftime with 2? Gosh, if it was 2, it would be very depressing. We're 1-0 down, and I'm far from pleased from the performance I've seen from the boys. We need to get at least 1 away goal here, and if we don't, I'd still consider us to be the favourites, but it's going to be a more uphill battle if we don't come away with 1. And I think we're about to, as Núñez is tackled just before the line. He was offside anyway, but that was a very good opportunity. Well, it wasn't even an opportunity. He was offside, so doesn't really matter. But Depay's on the ball, plays it back to Fabinho. Not really, but the tackle was calculated. I'm sure he knew what he was doing there. Militao linking up to his Brazilian, and now the Brazilian linking up to the Argentinian, but Depay can't finish his dinner. And it does look like we are being a much more dominant side in the second half with much more opportunities. I know I've said much more twice there, but it's necessary because we have had much more in many situations here in the second half. Bayer's on the ball, and this is concerning me much more than it did 2 minutes ago. But I think that we're going to get the ball back and potentially create our own attack. No, we're not. Their shot almost goes in there, and it is a fairly even affair. Actually, you could definitely argue that the side that we're facing, Bayer Leverkusen, are dominating the game. So with that in mind, I'm going to make our first substitution, and it's going to have to be Jovic to come on for Nunez, and I'm also going to bring Luka Modric with a bit more experience on for Casemiro, even though I know that Casemiro does have a lot of experience being our captain as well. I think that Modric might just add a wee bit something else with the creative outlet vision sort of type play that we might be needing in the second half as we are on the ball once again. I'm not certain that this is going to be a real highlight, but it's come in to be potentially a real highlight, but it has been cleared, and that's the end of the fake highlight that we see for making a tactical change. Thanks for not fixing that in this edition of Football Manager Sports Interactive. Really appreciate it. Bentancur into Odegaard. Odegaard trying to move it forward, but it's a fine tackle, but he keeps a hold of it, so we're not going to complain about that at all. Memphis Depay playing on that left-hand side, plays it into Jovic, and straight away he has been an instant impact. Brilliant tactical substitution by myself. I know, I am absolutely taking my own plaudits there. I don't know. I'm not very good at English. We all know this, but it's a brilliant ball either way by Memphis Depay, and it is a great finish by Jovic. That away goal could be crucial in our home leg. We need to make sure that we at least add to it, but definitely don't let Bayer Leverkusen get a single goal here as they're on the ball and they're knocking it around, but we are cornering them, but they play it back to their goalkeeper, and that's concerning. We haven't seen a goal come from a pass back to a goalkeeper for quite some time on this channel. It might be coming for our opponents as they play a ball over. Dan James is in again, but luckily Courtois is equal to the shot that he does have at the end of it. He's trying to go near post, but not going to happen today. And we're going to make our final substitution. It's going to be Hamsik come on for Odegaard. Again, a wee bit more experience in that central attacking midfield spot. I mean, Odegaard's been great in the Champions League the past 2 years, but he is looking a wee bit tired, and I feel like Hamsik can give us something else in that midfield trio that we have got going on there. A wee bit more vision. And Jovic, he doesn't need the vision right now because it's being played through to him perfectly. He should have taken a few more touches though. He didn't have the vision to see the space ahead of him, but luckily for us, we're on the ball once again, and this could be another opportunity. Hamsik through to Jovic, and that is exactly what I say. The vision, the composure, it's exactly what we needed. Hamsik, he's come on, he's made an impact, and we've scored a goal to go 2-1 up, and now you definitely say that we are the favourites to go ahead and make our way into the Champions League final, as long as we don't give away another opportunity here. I think it's going to happen though. Bender is creating some serious problems down the left-hand side. Maybe we do need Mendy back, and they're in and they've scored. At least we have the 2 away goals. That is very impressive, but I really didn't want to let them score. It would have been nice to have the away goals and a lead, but we could still get one back here. 3-2. It could actually go on to be 3-2 to them, but Modric is standing strong there, but he hasn't held on to it. Dan James is running in. Don't score. He's not scored. Courtois is equal to the shot once again. And with only 8 minutes to go, it really is any side's game at this point in time. End-to-end action, and they have a corner. I don't think it's going to come to anything. It has come to something more than I thought it would, but it's not a goal, so we won't complain too much. Memphis Depay plays it out. Bender is again all over us. He has been probably the man of the match, in my opinion. But for now, we're not on the ball, and their clearance has gone to our player. That is what we like to see, but we've given it straight back, and this could be another opportunity for Bayer Leverkusen, unless Bentancur tackles it just like he has done there. Hamsik with the experience, playing it back to Modric, another experienced man, playing it over to Fabinho, into Jovic, and Jovic has been an amazing substitute so far, but he can't get his hat-trick, and he can't put us ahead just in the dying embers of this game. I think there will be one more chance. I can't say which side it's going to be for, but I believe that there's going to be one more chance to get the win in this game for either side. We've both had some great opportunities. We've both done really well. But with only a few seconds to go, I think my prediction was correct. There is one more opportunity. and it looks like it could be for us. Marcelo into Bentancur, over to Hamsik, into Jovic. He's got the pace, a super sub for the hat-trick, and he can't finish it. To be fair, that was an absolutely brilliant shot from him from the range, and it was an even better save by the goalkeeper, but it would have been asking a lot of him to secure the win there with that sort of a shot from that sort of a range, with that sort of pressure on him. And I think we've just tackled the ball out for the final play of the day, with the 5 minutes of additional time being added up now. As long as we win it here, it should be game, set and match. Are we going to win it? We're not going to win it. They're in the right position to get another opportunity, but we tackle, and that is it. 2-2. You have to respect Bayer Leverkusen. You do really have to respect them, actually. They've played very well here. Away from home, we've done well as well, though, to get 2 goals, bounce back after going 1-0 down, and I think we would definitely be the favourites for this next leg. However, I think Jovic needs to start for this one. After that performance, I certainly can't justify putting him on the bench for the next one. I'm going to simulate 2 games off camera. Which of these 2 ones in between? I thought there was 2, there's only 1. So I'm just going to simulate the Celta Vigo game, and we'll come straight back to see what I did in that game, and then play against Bayer Leverkusen. We won it. You know, unsurprisingly. Surprisingly, they did get 2 shots in the back of the net, though. So that's a goal. From an XG of 0.3. So, yeah, it's not exactly making me feel hugely confident in our defending ability, but surely that's all of our bad luck out of the way from one game. This is the squad that we're going with for our second leg against Bayer Leverkusen. It's Jovic, it's Odegaard, Dybala, Hazard, Bentancur, Casemiro, Fabinho, Bastoni, Varane, Mendy and Courtois. That is basically our best 11. The only people I'd prefer to be in there would potentially be Zaniolo and Valverde, but aside from that, you cannot complain. I mean, Nunez is probably the best striker in the world, but let's all be honest here. After the performance that Jovic put in the last game, you can't not start him. He is dominating the Champions League right now. So we're jumping straight into this game. Let's come away with another win, and let's go into the Champions League final to face either Liverpool or Manchester United. I'm pretty certain it's Manchester United. Let's find out who we're facing. But first, let's win this game. Early doors, we're going positive. Didn't go well last time, but this time, with the fans behind us, I think it's going to go our way very early on, as Dybala has an opportunity to swing in a good ball. I didn't correctly pronounce his name, that's probably why it wasn't a great ball, but has a chance there, and the goalkeeper has really backed it up there. Made it seem like it was more likely to go in the back of the net than it actually was, but it still is 0-0, and with 20 minutes gone, we seem to be the more dominant side in this one, and that is what we'd like to see, because they were quite good last time, and they are not meant to be that good, so I would appreciate it if they continued to be not that good, as Tar intercepts a poor long ball over there, but we collect it once again after this goalkeeper kick, or after they lose it. They're gonna lose it at some point, I guarantee it. There we go, Varane has collected it, we're moving forward, well, we'll move backwards. They're all trying to mug me off here, honestly. We've lost it again. Is Dan James going to put a ball over the top? No, Casemiro's going to win it. There's too many position changes. Hazard, Dybala, is it going to go in? It is. Yeah, that was, okay. I'm happy it's gone in, but I was very confused that whole time. There's a lot of position changes. There was a lot of passes. I thought we won the ball, but we ended up not losing it, and we won it again, and then we lost it. It was a whole kerfuffle, but Dybala's done a really good job to cut inside on Tapsoba there and just placed it past the goalkeeper to get ourselves 1-0 up, and that is going to surely give ourselves a big boost to come away with a win in these last 10 minutes of the first half. I mean, you don't win at the end of half time, but you get what I'm saying. It's gonna help us. It's somehow, well, of course a goal's gonna help. Goals generally do help you win football matches. Dybala through to Jovic. Can he get a goal? We cannot get it. And that is a great opportunity for him. He should have gone to the left-hand side of the goalkeeper, not to the right-hand side. Well, I guess if you're looking at the goalkeeper's side, it was reversed. But I feel like you know what I mean. I don't need to explain myself every 5 seconds here. Come on, boys and girls. I know that you're more intelligent than this. Let's come away with a good result. Let's show that the fans have had our backs the whole time. Let's show that we're going to win this Champions League for the 2nd year in a row. And let's finish our dinner. Let's just finish it. We'll get all the peas, get all the carrots, get all the meat, although you normally start with the meat, let's all be honest here, unless you're a vegetarian, in which case you don't have the meat at all. And that is offside. But I'm not being too, certain that it's not a goal, because I've seen it be allowed afterwards. This isn't one of those opportunities. Hazard has whipped in a good ball, but Dybala's gone. Not early. Okay, I'm sorry, but that line was incorrect. We could clearly see there was a man with his foot a wee bit further than that. No, I'm not happy about that. Not having it at all. We're going to make our first substitution. It's going to be Casemiro to come off this time because he is quite tired. And Luka Modric is going to give us that experience in the deep line playmaker role. I believe that Luka is our vice captain, so don't mind bringing him in when we need to. And we've now had, again, another opportunity to double our lead here as Jovic collects it. Comes to Odegaard almost, but he can't quite get his foot onto it. The chance isn't over, though. It's probably over, let's all be honest here. Odegaard, no, it wasn't over, but it's gone over the bar now. And with 20 minutes to go, even if they score, we've come away with the win. I'm confident we're going through to the Champions League final, but let's make a substitution or two to make sure that it does happen. Depay is coming on for Odegaard, and I don't actually have another left back. Probably should have thought about that. So we're just going to make that substitution and hope that Mendy doesn't get injured and hope that no one else gets too tired as we hold on for these last 5 minutes to get ourselves into the Champions League final for the second year in a row. They have a chance. And if they score here, it's going to be stressful. Courtois, that was more stressful than it needed to be, and they have one more opportunity. If they score here, once again, it's going to be a very stressful last few minutes, but we've collected it, and surely this is our attacking opportunity. I believe hopefully has become less common for me, and surely is now my thing. I just rotate through words, and I just say them over and over again in my bit. It's quality stuff from me. Hazard's on the ball, one last opportunity. Into Mendy, Dybala has confirmed it. That is a second goal for him, and I'm so happy that I kept Mendy on, even though he was tired. That's a beautiful ball into the mixer. Dybala was his second of the game, and that is booking us a ticket into the final of the Champions League for the second year in a row. Surely, I've said surely again, surely we're going to win it for a second time in a row, and it's just depending on who we're facing. I know that Liverpool won the first leg at 1-0, and I'm not certain who we're facing just yet. As we qualify for the Club World Championship, that's important stuff. Is that next year? Yeah, that's going on next year, so we could win that once again. That would be brilliant. But we are going to be facing the team that win the second leg, and it is either going to be Manchester United or Liverpool. When's that game taking place? That is going on... It's different season. My apologies. It is happening. Where's this next game happening? Is it now? Later? Is this what's going on? Is it over? I think it's over. Liverpool. No, I'm very confused by all of this. Manchester. What? Oh, I'm still rotating through the years. That was bad. That was pretty bad. How can I see the next leg? It must be going on tomorrow, Wednesday the 4th. Yep, it's Tuesday. Yep, that took me way too long to work out. We're going to simulate forward together, find out who we're versing in this Champions League final. I think it's going to be Liverpool in a repeat of what happened last year. Hopefully, it is a more comfortable win, because if you remember that game, it was a little touch and go. I don't know if we completely deserve to come away with the win, but I believe that we're going to deserve to come away with the win if we face them once again. But it could be Manchester United as they're at home for this one. But we're finding out right now it is Liverpool that we are facing in the Champions League final once again, even though Manchester United did all they could, getting a 2-2 result on aggregate, but Liverpool have got the one away goal to put themselves through. And I tell you what, I prefer that, because Manchester United are winning the Premier League right now. Liverpool are down in 4th place. It seems to me like an easier option. But if we do backtrack, I'm going to actually take a look at it. You can see that when we faced them last year, even though we went to extra time and we won 2-1, I don't know if we completely deserve to win it. It was a tight affair. Benzema scored the winner. We don't have him this year, but hopefully we can come away with the win. But for now, that is where we're going to end this episode. We will be back tomorrow for the next episode, where we will be facing Granada and Barcelona in the final 2 games of our La Liga season. And then in a separate episode, we will be facing Liverpool in the Champions League final once again, to hopefully confirm ourselves as the champions of Europe for the second year in a row. That is where we're ending this episode, though, as I've already said. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.